banditry, reporting on secessionist, groups, and reporting on kidnapping. That is different from inviting, say, Shekau to your station to come and promote terrorism. Now, the difference again is that once a group has been proscribed as a terrorist group under our extant laws, especially the broadcasting code, you cannot invite them to come and promote the same terrorism that for which they are proscribed. You can comment on any issues under the earth, but you don't promote terrorism. You don't promote banditry. You don't promote, kidnapping. So I think it's quite clear. I've had this several times. I said, no. You are free to report on these things, but you don't invite your stations, the lack of Shekau, to come and justify and glorify what they are doing. And especially when you have a group that is targeting our law enforcement, agencies, our soldiers, our policemen. One, hip-hop is banned, is proscribed, and the Gazette proscribing it makes it an offense to promote them. It's simple. Two is that telling somebody to come in. Alhaji Lai Mohammed, for instance, now. I'm here, I'm talking to you about the banditry, I'm talking to you about terrorism. I'm not promoting terrorism or banditry. I think those are two different things. If an organization is banned, it's just like CNN inviting the Al-Qaeda, chief to its studios. It won't happen. Now, to the other issue about border control, I think I agree with that. I see some people here who don't look like Nigerians. It is not the responsibility of federal government to prosecute bandits or kidnappers. It's the responsibility of federal government to hunt them down, arrest them, after which they are handed over to the state judiciary to prosecute. And incidentally, just this morning, it was reported that 48 kidnappers were neutralized, and bandits were neutralized in Zamfara state by the military. Those who are arrested will be handed over to the Zamfara state government for prosecution. It's just like saying somebody steals your money in Lagos. You don't go to Abuja to prosecute him. But there are some offenses which are federal offenses. Wire fraud, it's a federal offense. Terrorism, it's a federal offense. But you see, there's this. Now, the second leg of a question, there's no new restrictions. Unfortunately, this thing has been reported out of context. What happened was that the Presidential Steering Committee on COVID-19 met, and we revised, we embarked on what we call the fourth phase of the ease of restriction. And what we did really is more to remind people of the extant regulations. Now, even when we eased the restrictions, the curfew between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. is still on. But Nigerians are behaving as if COVID has gone and gone forever. And this is the mistake India made. India actually boasted they had conquered COVID-19. And then political campaigns started. Religious festivals started. And to compound matters for them, a new variant of COVID-19 appeared. And today, we have over 400,000 people, cases per day, and about 3,000 to 4,000 lives lost daily. And this is why Nigeria, because every 3 months we review where we are and where we are going. And the only new things we have introduced was this travel restraint. If you are coming from Brazil, Turkey, or India as a Nigerian, you must go for compulsory quarantine. There's nothing we have changed. We never opened nightclubs. We never opened gyms. The regulation on face masks in public places is still in place. Social distancing is still in place, but nobody obeys it. Unfortunately, nobody. But you see, Nigeria has been very fortunate because we have neither the health infrastructure to handle 3,000 cases a day. How many hospital beds do we have in Lagos State? But if it is the recklessness and the abandonment with which we treat COVID-19, people would have lost more lives than we have lost. So this is why the government said no. Please don't take this for granted. The COVID-19 protocols are still in place. People have resumed Owambe parties now. And you see, and very soon, when people start gathering either for political rallies or whatever, or they start gathering for just rallies, this is what you call a super spreader. While some people will not obey the law, they will obey their pastor, or they will obey their imam. So we must recognize that and work with them. And this is why in our various advocacy campaign against COVID-19, we enlisted traditional rulers, we enlisted religious leaders, because we believe that that is the best way to get to the grassroots and to get to everybody. So we'll continue to appeal to them.